Hi Pisces, welcome to your weekly check-in for the 22nd to the 28th of October. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, then please see the information in the description box below the video. You can either send me an email to book it directly, or you can go to my brand new Etsy shop. Etsy is probably the easiest way to book the reading, and there are also introductory discounts in the shop as well. As usual, feel free to like, share or comment on the video, and you are also welcome to subscribe to the channel. So the books you can see here in front of you are from the Oracle decks I'm going to be using for today's reading. Yes, this does say the Akashic Tarot. It is an alternative tarot deck, but for me it's always felt like more of an Oracle deck. So I'll be using it for messages at the end of the reading. With the Whispers of Love deck, I was very drawn to using it a few days before I was due to start recording. I wasn't sure why at first, but then it occurred to me it gives me self-love, self-care vibes. And I don't know if it's because it's winter in the UK now, and it's like, for me, there's a lot more duvet days, and, you know, we sort of, do we take more care of ourselves in the winter? Probably. But self-love isn't just about declaring or announcing that you love yourself, and self-care isn't just about treating yourself once in a while, is it? It's about consistently honouring, nurturing and nourishing your overall well-being. So mentally, emotionally, physically and spiritually as well. And that's something for me that I feel it takes practice, and it is a practice in itself, isn't it? And sometimes we need to remind ourselves of those things, or the things we need to do for self-love and self-care. But anyway, let's get on with your reading. So I'm going to start off with a Whispers of Love Oracle card to get your main theme or focus for the week, for the weekly check-in. So what does Pisces need to know for their weekly check-in, please? What does Pisces need to know? If I can actually shuffle the deck today. What does Pisces need to know? Okay, you've got 4, and we are going to take all of them. Yep, feels right to take all of them. I'm not going to be reading them from the book, so that's quite a few. It says, first of all, love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. You also have love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So immediately I'm getting something about not giving up on yourself there. We'll see what comes out with the tarot. We've got actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. I don't know why I'm putting them so high up there, because you can't even see them there, can you? And then we also have get to know each other. Learn to meet another's need for love. So hopefully everything will fit on here. Let's also get your main theme from the tarot as well. So what is Pisces' main theme from the tarot deck 2? So this is the Rider-Waite. It's one of the, I believe it's probably the first deck I ever bought. It could be the second, but I feel like it's the first. But what's Pisces' main theme? That was really quick and easy, and I believe it's that way. We've got the nine of Wands, and strangely, I just said that there's something about don't give up on yourself was the first thing I got. And 9 of Wands, for me, it can be a card of resilience. It's often the still standing card. It can be reluctance and resistance too, but usually for me, the first things that come to mind are I'm still standing, and yeah, resilience too. So let's put that there. It can also be a bit of worry as well, can't it? He looks worried. So let's get your energy specifically. God, yours are flying out really easily. Are you like eager to have someone to are you at a point where you feel like you really wish you had someone to talk to, or I don't know. Right, we've got Judgment in reverse. What's the external or surrounding energy? So we'll take these two, and I feel like they're in reverse. The Emperor and Ace of Cups as well. That's a very interesting combination, that is. That is a really strange combination. So there may be a need, something here about taking your power back, with the Emperor being in reverse, as an act of self-love, because the Ace of Cups is there. All right, what's your guidance? I have a very itchy nose during you're my second reading for the day, and my third reading, and my nose is really itchy during these readings. I don't know what that's about. Right, we've got the Page of Swords and we have the World. I'll put them like that. That's your guidance. And it does suggest exploration with the World being there and the Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords learns, or they have a new truth, and then the World is going off into a new cycle. I'm also hearing something about seeing the bigger picture. That's coming in as well. Okay, something about seeing the bigger picture. I don't know, not sure what that means right now, but let's get into clarifying. So let's clarify that Nine of Wands as the main theme or focal point. And as I say, first thing I got was don't give up on yourself. But let's see. That seeing the bigger picture keeps on, like it's stuck in my head like a broken record now. I don't know why. Right, Nine of Wands. Why is the Nine of Wands there for Pisces, please? Okay, we will take those. We have the Lovers. We have the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Pentacles. There could be another person involved here, potentially. The Emperor could be another person. And that's why I was looking at it for quite a while, because sometimes the surrounding or external energy for me is it's the energy that's sort of encouraging you, like it feels like the pressure to do something, or the desire to do something, or a need to do something. And then sometimes it's like a situation, it can be another person. There is, I feel like with the Emperor, I know we're not clarifying it, but it feels like there could be another person. I mean, you've got the Lovers here, which is a card of connection. So it can be spiritual connection, like connection with the divine, because you've got the angel there. It can be the connection to something that you love, like feeling that there's something that you love and you want to choose something that you love. Three of Pentacles is often about working with other people, collaboration, cooperation, but it can also be about making something work. So say if you were building a house, it's all the physical things, isn't it? Like the location, the materials, the contractors, you know, bringing everything together to make it work. Then you have Four of Pentacles, which isn't people working together, is it? So let's continue from there. That's where you like holding your cards close to your chest. So in terms of another person, if it is another person, the Emperor's another person. I mean, it can be a father figure. The Emperor's like a father figure, aren't they? Or an authority, like a boss as well. Romantically, it could potentially be that somebody's not opening up here. Could be another person, because you've got them in reverse. And then you've got the Ace of Cups there. So it's like if somebody's not stepping up as they should, because the Emperor upright, he's in his full power, isn't he? He knows what he wants. He expresses his authority. Maybe he's not the most emotional person, but if for example, if he wanted to marry someone, the Emperor's not going to pussyfoot around, is he? He's going to say what he wants, and he's going to put things into action. He's going to put a plan into action and make it happen. But here it's almost like, is somebody kind of holding back from making something work, from bringing something together. If there is a romantic element here, it might not be that, could be something else. But that's coming to mind here. Let's see what else comes out. And I think I'll sub-clarify the Lovers to be nosy, to be frank. But what else do we need to know about this Nine of Wands? So we've got the Three of Wands there. So that's like setting intentions, it's manifestation, it's wanting your ships to come in. Let's just get one more after that. And we end up with two more. So we now have the Five of Pentacles, okay, and the Ten of Swords. So yeah, it's like something's not quite coming together. And well, it's definitely not coming together if you've got Five of Pentacles and Ten of Swords, is it? Is it a failed relationship, potentially? Something that you really wanted to work and it didn't? I mean, this energy can be an energy of, say if you'd a relationship had ended, it can be where you are reluctant to go back out there, can't it? You're reluctant to put yourself back out there because you're worried that you're going to get hurt and battered and bruised again. The Whispers of Love deck, yes, it is a deck about love. It's not necessarily, there are a lot of cards in there about romance. It doesn't have to be romance. As I said, for me, it gives a vibe of self-love and self-care. Sometimes it can be the love you share with friends, family, other people. What's standing out here is love does not give up or lose faith. So again, in terms of relationships, even if you've had bad experiences, hopefully you don't give up or lose faith, because not everybody out there is an arsehole, to be frank. And it's just it's a case of sort of filtering through the crap to get to someone who's good. I think if anybody out there that finds their partner on the first try and gets a good relationship on the first try, well done. How you've done that, I don't know, luck, whatever. But for most people, it's trial and error, isn't it? It's a lot of bad relationships, some good, and seeing what works, what doesn't work until you get to the right person. Love who you are. When relationships end, sometimes it can knock your confidence and you start to think, you can sometimes think, am I enough? What did I do wrong? Do I need to change this? Do I need to do that? And of course, there's nothing wrong with growth, personal growth, but for yourself, not because somebody else has made you feel less than or too much as well, because sometimes we can be told that we're too much, can't we? And then you feel like, oh, well, I have to tone that down. And it's like, well, no, be yourself. But any changes that you make or any growth that happens within you, it's got to be for you, because you feel like that's a natural part of your progression, not because of something someone else has said. So get to know each other. In terms of relationships again, and I will see if there's anything else other than relationships, it's just that's what's coming to mind straight away with what's out here. Get to know each other. That can be learning to getting to know yourself. Like if you were in a relationship with someone for 10 years and you break up, then who are you outside of that relationship? Because surely over that 10-year period you will have changed or grown or something. And it's like getting to know yourself as a single person now. If you've separated, you've known who you are for those 10 years as a person in a relationship. Who are you outside of that now? And then actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. That can be about being open to new relationships. So expressing if you are interested in someone and being open to that, and also expressing your love for yourself through your actions as well. Doing things that honor yourself and what you want, and not settling is coming to mind too. Okay, that's enough of that. So that was one thing that came up, a fear of if you've had a bad experience in a relationship, of starting again. And it can be, if it's not romantic, say, because we've got the Emperor there, one thing that's coming to mind is, say if you had a terrible relationship with your father, or you didn't grow up with your father and you've only just gotten to know them now and it's been very up and down. For some reason that's coming to mind as well, is rebuilding that relationship, or something around that could potentially be coming up as well. Let's clarify the Lovers. Any situation where you've had a bad experience, it can make you fearful of trying again, to do something similar again, can't it? If it's left you feeling out in the cold, and I know this person stabbed in the front rather than stabbed in the back, but stabbed in the back as well, it can make you sort of be very protective towards yourself. Even if you have the intentions of what you want, it can make you feel really protective of yourself. Right, so let's look at that, Lovers. I think I've talked enough about relationships for a good 5 minutes or longer. So why is the Lovers here? Is this a relationship? Is it an opportunity? Let's try that again. It could be a relationship with that 10 of Cups there. I mean, it's overall your happiness, connecting to what you love and your happiness, but it could be a relationship. It could represent a relationship. Anything else for that Lovers card, please? He looks terrified of that. He looks terrified of it. Oh my God, 2 of Cups. Yeah, so as much as I'm talking about relationships and then saying, oh no, it's probably not, then yeah, there's a lot of relationship stuff. And again, I mean, general readings, they can't resonate with everyone. And even if they do, it's not on the same things, is it? It's like, it picks up the energy. It can pick up details sometimes, but it's more about the energy and how the energy is relevant to you. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. That's a card of independence in connection to all these relationship cards. That would be where I was talking about. It's like you discover who you are again. You get to know yourself again. And self-worth comes into it as well. Let's get one more after that. Some people fear being single as well. That's another thing that comes to mind. Oh God, I was saying some people fear being single, and the Nine of Swords is there. Okay. So that could be another side of things. This is, if it isn't about one of the examples I've given about a relationship where you're afraid to go into one, you could be afraid of coming out of one, to be honest. You could literally be afraid of coming out of one, of leaving one. Okay, right. Either way, whatever this is regarding, there's some fear. It looks like there's some fear or worry or, yeah, reluctance of some kind. But I would say don't give up on yourself. So it's like a double-edged sword with this. Don't give up on yourself. Even if you have fears and worry and there's reluctance, do not give up on yourself. Right, okay. I mean, this is like, because judgment can be a second chance, can't it? So this is almost being unwilling to give something a second go, whether it is literally a relationship with the same person, a new relationship, giving yourself an opportunity to be single again. You could be reluctant to do that. Any situation, it could be where you're just reluctant to try again because you're worried that it's not going to work or that you're going to get hurt again. So judgment, why is judgment there? This is your energy, so resistance, I would say potentially resistance to change. Yeah, you might be thinking, is it worth it? Is it going to be fulfilling for me? Anything else? Try that again. Yeah, I mean, that's a fear of getting hurt. I'm not going to take it because it didn't quite come out properly, but that would be a fear of getting hurt and disappointed again. Try again. That fell really perfectly in a way, didn't it? Right, Nine of Pentacles. That's I mean, it could be independent, self-worth. Again, next to the Ace of Cups, it could be about self-worth actually. Yeah. Eight of Wands. I'm getting a feeling like if you were to talk to this woman, she would be saying, I don't know. I don't know about this. Or just, I don't know in general. And I'm hearing something about give yourself a second chance. I am going to take that Temperance card. Yeah, give yourself a second chance. I'm not sure 100% what that means, but that's coming out. So I am going to sub-clarify here. So this is a card of peace and harmony as well. You may be resistant to giving something a second chance because you don't know if it's going to be fulfilling. You don't know the impact on your self-worth potentially, or it could be because it requires you to be independent and you could be worried about that. Maybe you feel like you don't know if you can handle it. Eight of Wands for me, as I say, it can be a card of communication or movement, but I would say because it's with Judgment in reverse, it's like a resistance to movement. You just don't know if it's going to be worth it. Is it going to be peaceful and harmonious as well and balanced? Why is the Eight of Wands there, please? I'm getting something about opening up with the Eight of Wands, which can be about communication as well. You may be wondering if it's worth opening up. Well, there's worry about it. There's worry about either movement or communication or opening up potentially, and something else flipped. Oh, okay. The High Priestess. I don't know when that flipped. I'm assuming it just flipped, which I usually don't do. I usually don't assume, but she keeps secrets, doesn't she? It can be about intuition, but here with the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Swords, it's probably more about to do with opening up. She would keep secrets. She wouldn't speak out on what she knows. Well, not unless it's to the right person. Someone who's worthy potentially. Oh. And speaking of worthy, there's the King of Pentacles. He's like relationship wise, he would be, for a lot of people, like the perfect husband. I know people like someone who's emotional and passionate. So the emotional side, someone who's emotional and sensitive would be the King of Cups. I don't know why I forgot that. And then the passion would come from the King of Wands. I quite value the King of Swords, actually, because, you know, who doesn't want clear communication rather than ambiguity? But anyway, so the King of Pentacles, because they are stable and solid and committed and can build, that for a lot of people who are into tarot say that's the perfect husband. I actually think the King of Pentacles would be quite nurturing as well, probably more physically and practically, but we always look at the Queen of Pentacles as being very nurturing. She's in touch with animals, she's a mother, she's a businesswoman too, so she's like the full package, isn't she, in a way? But if she's nurturing, then why wouldn't he be nurturing as well? He's connected to nature too, so yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, it's about the Eight of Wands here. It's like opening up to the right person. Again, there's something about a father coming in here with that King of Pentacles. It's making me feel about a father. I don't know why this is coming in, but it's something about if someone is contemplating if someone would be the right father or stepfather for their child, potentially. Yeah, that's coming in. Okay. So what else? Do I want to clarify anything else? I don't think so. As I said, with the Judgment card, it just feels like resistance to giving something a second chance, whether it be the same person or same situation or a new one that's similar, because you just don't know if it's going to be worth it overall. Okay. So let's look at the Emperor and the Ace of Cups. I'm getting something about needing to show more emotion or not being open enough here with the Emperor and the Ace of Cups. But let's see, why is the Emperor with the Ace of Cups? That's your external or surrounding energy. Why is the Devil there? And that's where you hold back, isn't it? When I was talking about not opening up enough. Right, Six of Wands. That for me can be about putting yourself out there and being seen. But is there anything else? Why is that? I don't even know when that came out, to be honest, so I'm not sure. I mean, when I did it with the High Priestess, I felt like it was right. That one, I'm not sure. So anything else? Two of Wands. I will take the one that has fallen and I will put the others back because I'm not sure about them. Right, again, going back to relationships. If it's a relationship, there's definitely something here about needing to open up more for things to work, for things to be successful. Maybe it's simply about putting yourself out there more and taking more control, as well as being more emotionally expressive. And by putting yourself out there, part of that is needing to choose the path, being honest and needing to choose the path that you want to get the right opportunity, isn't it? Anything else? I think I'll sub-clarify the Six of Wands, actually. Anything else? Yeah. Two of Pentacles. Anything else after that? I think I know what that means, actually, but let's just try that again. No. Okay, yeah. Yeah, for me, this Two of Pentacles here, it's once you put yourself out there and you make yourself available for opportunities, that's where you assess if it's the right one for you. It's like you're exploring, isn't it? And then if that one doesn't work, then you explore elsewhere. But there's a need to put yourself out there and to open up more. Six of Wands, what's that specifically on its own? I mean, Two of Wands for me can be about exploration and travel as well, especially with him holding the globe there. I mean, he literally looks like an explorer, doesn't he? So Six of Wands. Seven of Cups. That's the opportunities, isn't it? Pursuing the opportunities, and then you get to decide if it's something that will... The Ten of Cups feels like a work in progress. It's where you put yourself out there, and then you see what's out there and you put the effort in, and then that's how you know if it makes you happy. It's not that you go, like, again, relationships, if you met someone... I mean, for some people, I do believe in love at first sight. You probably can meet someone and know straight away that that is going to be your fulfillment relationship-wise. But for most people, it's a work in progress, isn't it? Again, you get to know someone. It takes time, and then you see if it is going to be that Ten of Cups, don't you? The Devil, again, for me, it's the open need to not be held back, to open up and be ready to explore and to see. So I did say at the beginning, this could be another person. And if it is, then they would be needing to open up as well, or it may be a past experience and it's an energy that you need to leave behind and go off and explore for yourself. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. But yeah, whether it is you or another person, it is a need to open up, to take control, to take the lead, to take action, and open up emotionally as well. And be confident. I think the Emperor for me sometimes can feel like confidence as well. So the World, the Page of Swords, I did say something about seeing the bigger picture, didn't I? So let me just shuffle the cards to loosen them up a little bit again. So Page of Swords, the World, that's your advice. I mean, I would say that's about being open and exploring, having an open mind. I mean, Seven of Cups is there again. That's, again, looking at different options. Sorry, I hate to say options, so opportunities, only in reference to people, because I feel like it's really unpleasant to refer to people as options. So I say opportunities. Two of Swords. So being open-minded and seeing the bigger picture. And for me, the bigger picture here, again, going back to the relationship example, would be the bigger picture is that you may put yourself out there, you could potentially get hurt, but again, it's that trial and error, isn't it? That is the bigger picture, would be trial and error. And you learn about yourself as well through experiences with other people, relationships, interactions. That's partly how you learn about yourself as well. So that is also part of the bigger picture. And when you learn more about yourself, that also teaches you how to love yourself and appreciate yourself more too. So anything else? Eight of Swords. Nope, too many. Try that again. It's just giving a big sense of being open to new opportunities and seeing the bigger picture. And Seven of Cups. God, that's not a good slip, is it? Seven of Cups can be about the vision as well, like in terms of visionary, having the vision that you want to achieve or do A, B, C, whatever it is. And the World, I suppose, in a way, could be the vision too. The Page of Swords, maybe you could consider them to be a bit of a visionary, like not a mature visionary, but like at the starting point of that, because they are known for having new ideas, new truths, aren't they, as well? Anything else? See, for me, the Judgment card, again, that's that whole giving yourself, did I say something about giving yourself the opportunity, giving yourself a second chance? Also answering a call. If you're called to do something, then why not? Let's get one more after that. Don't be afraid to answer the call. And use your power to manifest, to create. Use your skills. Use the skills that you have to deal with whatever the situation is. Gain new skills as well, because the Magician, I think the Magician has the skill. Well, he definitely has the skills, but he can learn as well. The Magician he hones his skills, doesn't he? So this is practice again. Say if you were going out dating, yes, you could go out looking, saying, right, I'm looking for the one, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's practice as well, isn't it? It's that trial and error thing of building your skills up. Like, say if you're someone who struggles to see red flags in people and green flags, or Anna honor yourself in those situations. The more you date, then hopefully you should learn from those experiences and hone your skills in terms of being a lie detector, a bullshit detector. It's like developing those skills. That's a bit dramatic, but yeah, that's what's coming to mind with that. So yeah, being open, seeing the bigger picture and being open to exploring and the perspectives and the vision is the advice there. So I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to get you a final, hopefully just one oracle card, because you've had a ton of oracle cards, haven't you? So let's move those up, because the final card is going to go here, I think. We'll put it there. Let's hope we only get one. So from the Akashic Tarot, what's the final message for Pisces from the Akashic Tarot? Final message for Pisces from the Akashic Tarot. Thank God for that, it's just one. Right, we have the King of Keys, which is, for me, it feels like the King of Pentacles from the traditional tarot. So I am going to read the message here from the book, and this book gives a message for the card if it comes out upright or reversed. And I'm just going to read all of it, because all of it or some of it could be relevant to someone. So where are we? Right. King of Keys. So upright, the message says, the King of Keys rides a splendid horse toward a great castle in the distance. He is happy and at ease as he travels home. This is an entrepreneurial man with civil or commercial authority. He is confident, astute, and perhaps overly focused on his work or career. Though he can be very thoughtful and helpful to you in business or financial matters, he is often more goal-oriented than people-oriented. Keep this in mind if this man turns out to be a love interest for you or another. That would be where, if the Emperor, because I always say that the King of Pentacles feels, for me, closer to the Emperor than any of the other kings, even though Emperor is actually Aries, isn't it really? So it's more connected to the King of Wands, who's fire. But for me, the King of Pentacles feels like that Emperor energy. And I said about needing to be more emotionally expressive. That's probably what you need, or you need to do, or you need a partner who has that quality, or someone around you needs that. Right, whether the King of Keys represents you or another, be on the lookout for a major promotion, a heightening of income, or a furthering of career achievements. Careers in finance, real estate, and business are typical for the King of Keys, but management in any industry can be forthcoming. This may also be a good time for self-employment and business expansion for you or a man in your life. So again, that could be something that you are fearful of if it's not a relationship, starting your own business, because the Emperor is their own boss, aren't they? Right, reversed. With this card reversed, you may have some difficulties with a man at work. There could also be a loss of a job or distancing in a relationship for you or a man you know. The success you seek may be eluding you right now, or you may be making a great effort without seeing it pay off. At this time, focus on understanding how your life's purpose can complement your career directives. When you have clarity on that, you will know what actions to undertake. Whether you are a man or a woman, the King of Keys reversed might indicate a man of commerce who is stepping away from work or who is not available to you. That could be someone who is kind of unemotionally available in a weird way, couldn't it, as well, potentially, and needing to kind of overcome that and find someone who is available. Anyway, the Akashic Force message says, close your eyes and feel yourself step into an important position of power and wealth. You become the King of Keys and you feel yourself straighten and lift with a new strength and authority as you survey your world. You decide which part of your life you would like to approach with a greater sense of rulership. And that part about surveying your world, that's like seeing the bigger picture. So seeing the bigger picture, stepping into your authority, that feels like it's relevant here. So anyway, I'm going to leave your message there. Thank you for watching the video. I hope it was helpful to you. Again, if you want a personal reading, please see the info in the description box. Again, you can either send me an email directly or use the Etsy shop where there are still discounts on all of the readings. Feel free to like, share or comment on the video, and you are welcome to subscribe to the channel as well. Until the next video, take care